Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Misha and today I'll be reviewing the EMDEN series by H.L Swan. There's two books in the series. The first book is called Aiden and the second book is called Emilia. So I'm done, if you get it. That's the names of the main characters in this duology. I have so much to say about this duology. I wanted to write it all on my Goodreads account, but I suck at typing my feelings, so I would rather just say it all on here. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. As I mentioned, there's two books in the series, the first one being Aiden and the second one being Emilia. Most of you might know this series from Wattpad because it was originated from there. I personally haven't heard about the series on Wattpad before. I recently just heard of it and then I decided to check what it's about because a lot of my friends liked it. I read it and overall I rated the series a 2 out of 5 stars. So many things to lay out on the table, so I'll be saying it. So basically the series is about this girl named Emilia. She just finished her freshman year in college and she's best friends with this girl named Ashley. So Ashley has a half brother named Aiden. Oh yeah, it's a best friends brothers trope. You know, they had this instant connection and they fell in love and blah blah blah. So the two books are about them, about their relationships. I finished these two books in a day and a half and it's quite a fast read for me because it's not a thick book, so I managed to zoom past it. Halfway through the second book, I wanted to stop then and there because I just couldn't handle it anymore, but then I had to finish the whole book before I can make a clear judgment on the series, so here I am. If you like, I wouldn't say it's a dark romance, but it has something to do with the mafia, where Aiden, he's a literally billionaire. He's a billionaire, he has his own business and he's only 25 and he's loaded, he's rich. He studied at Stanford and he had his business when he was still studying. So he managed to build his whole business by he got himself involved in the mafia kinda. Things went ever since. So people are looking for him, wanting to kill him, wanting to seek revenge. And because he fell in love with Emilia, he felt the need to protect Emilia and also his sister, obviously, Ashley. I feel that first book specifically, it was a bit too rushed because I wasn't even 100 pages in the book and they were like, oh, you're mine, I'm yours, and stuff like that. I'm like, huh? Literally, it went so fast. I didn't have time to process what's actually happening in the book. So I was like, huh? But I just was like, I dealt with it and I just continued reading. The amount of times that the thought, oh my god, this is such a Wattpad book, crossed my mind was I couldn't count, because literally every single chapter I'll be like, oh my god, this is such a Wattpad book, oh my god, this is such a Wattpad book, because it is literally. But then again, it's a Wattpad book, so I couldn't really expect much. Aiden, he can be cute at times, but the thing that I don't like about him, probably the most unbearable thing about him, is that he's way overpossessive over Emilia. He's so overprotective over Emilia to the point where he doesn't allow her to be her own person. He controls her, and the fact that Emilia likes it, she enjoys it. She enjoys it when he controls her. That's kind of messed up, in my opinion. I mean, I do like a bit of alpha male energy here and there in a book, but Aiden, he's like alpha male times 1,000 or even a billion or whatever. This is the thing that I'm pissed about this series is that I feel that Emilia, she didn't have the chance to actually grow by herself because everything was controlled by Aiden. So yeah, but in the second book, I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a spoiler, but the first quarter of the second book, Emilia did show her braveness. She was brave in the first quarter of the book because she was independent then, because she didn't have a choice, because Aiden was, this is gonna be a spoiler, but Aiden was kidnapped and Emilia had to save him. So she was independent then when Aiden was saved, it, you know, the whole controlling, possessive vibe just came back, and that didn't allow Emilia to actually do anything by herself. This is a spoiler scene, by the way, I just have to let it out. There's this scene in the second book, if I believe, when Aiden and Emilia, they wanted to have matching tattoos, and Aiden, he wouldn't allow Emilia to get a tattoo. And Emilia was like, oh, you nearly died, blah, blah, and I saved you. I should, you know, I should be allowed to have a tattoo. And Aiden, you know, caved in and was like, okay, fine, you can have the tattoo, whatever. So they ended up getting matching tattoos. So when the tattoo artist asked Emilia, oh, where do you want the tattoo at? Like, in your body? And Aiden was like, I should have a say where it should be on her body because I allowed this to happen. I allowed the whole tattoo thing to happen. So therefore, I should have a say on where it should be on her body. And that is messed up because it's her body. She should have it wherever she wants it to be. And oh my god, and the fact that Emilia allows him to control her in so many scenes throughout the whole series is just beyond me, because I mean, personally, it's very invasive for him to do that. I would feel very annoyed. I would feel very like I couldn't do anything by myself. Like, he wouldn't allow me to make decisions by myself, and that's messed up. You're your own person. You make the choices for your body, for your own whatever, for your life. It's your life. You should have the choice to whatever makes you happy, you know, and not by some guy. The fact that some people find this hot is, I don't know what to say, because I was just so annoyed, because that's not how it's supposed to be, you know? Like, you're in a relationship, you're meant to, you know, complement each other in a way, but it's as though he's not allowing her to become her own person, because it's like, oh, I want you to wear that, I want you to do this, blah, 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 or else you'll be punished, and you know what the punishment is, and that's why she enjoys it, I guess. I don't know. I don't usually give such bad reviews, and this is horrible. I'm so sorry if anyone enjoys the series and you just feel taken aback by my review. This is my honest review about the series, like honest. Like, I'm not filtering anything because I just couldn't handle it anymore. I mean, for some people, I guess they like it. They like the whole alpha male energy, obsessive kind of thing. I mean, I do at times, but this is a bit too much, and it was so overwhelming for me to read it because I felt like punching Aiden and Emilia some sense in their head. The second book, I think, was when Aiden just showed his most controlling side, because there was another character that was introduced in the second book. His name is Leo, and Aiden felt as though Leo is a threat to their relationship, which I don't know if I should say it, so I won't say it. I just feel that he doesn't trust her. And there was this part in the book, so there was this scene in the second book between Leo and Aiden, and Emilia was there, but she wasn't involved in the conversation. So Leo was like, you act as though she's your property, Leo remarks. Aiden squares his shoulders, looking him dead in the eyes. That's because she is. He literally said that. He literally claimed that she's his property. And that's fucked up in the head. I'm so sorry, I don't usually cuss online, but I can't handle it anymore. He's so... oh. Amelia is not your fucking property. She's her own person. She's independent like that. But ever since Aiden happened, all of the things just tumbled down on her. So anyways, it's just it pisses me off, the fact that he's so controlling over her and she allows it to happen. I mean, you know, whatever, it's your relationship, you can do what you want, but based on my perspective, I just feel that it's very, very wrong of him to do that. So yeah, I mean, I feel that it's a guilty pleasure read if you want to read it like in a non-serious way, but I just couldn't handle being pissed off every time Aiden says something possessive over Emilia. If you're not into the whole "you're mine, I control you" type, then don't read the series. I'm so sorry. But if you are trying to read it for fun, for like, you know, it's like they can be sweet at times. Like, I know that Aiden genuinely cares for Emilia, but sometimes the way he shows it is no for me. So it's like, I'm not a big fan. I am so sorry. But if you are, then I mean, I'm not judging you for liking it, but I'm judging the characters and how they were written, because it's no, maybe because I don't like being controlled. I don't like people telling me what to do, because I'm my own person. I make the final say of what's going to happen in my life. I don't allow people to make choices about me. That's just sick. But in this book, Emilia seems to allow Aiden to do that, so I can't really say much on her behalf, but based on a reader's perspective, I'm so sorry. But I really tried to enjoy this book, and I did enjoy some parts of it, the cute parts of it, but to think of it logically, it's a bit, no, I'm so sorry. That's all for my review. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.